J-Dub was a serial killer. He had 2 funerals. So there's been a beef within our city. This ain't the first baby that done got killed behind what these done done. This ain't the first baby that done died in Fort Worth, Texas. This ain't the first father that done died with his baby. Just last year on the southwest side, they shot up some shit and 2 babies died at a car wash with their dad. It was just last year. This ain't new. But because he's a popular rapper, the same baby that's being accused of shooting it went to juvie for shooting a 2-year-old in the Buttercups. This ain't the first time a baby done got shot. But because it's a rapper and he's a popular rapper and he's a well-liked rapper, now it's, oh man, this is sad. This ain't sad. This is normal. This ain't new. If you remember 7 years ago in Chicago, a man was getting into it with some niggas online. They beefing online. He go to the McDonald's drive-thru. They kill his baby in the drive-thru. It was all on social media. It wasn't no backlash, and they went online bragging about killing the baby. It wasn't no backlash for that. So this is the time Charleston come out and say, man, I keep telling y'all, I told y'all. This is where y'all become hypocritical. Because we have an obsession with entertainers and rappers and street niggas. We love them. But the common man and they baby can die every day, and we don't have this same level of emotional response or compassion. Our neighbor, our own cousins, our own brother, our own aunties. So I'm saying, man, yeah, it's sad. But as angry as y'all think y'all is, this happen all the time, homie. And I hear people say, women and children off limits. Those have never been the rules. Who told y'all that women and children are off limits in the streets? That ain't never been the case. You can go back to the roaring 20s when the Italian mafia first come into America during the Prohibition era. Women and children have always been the casualty because all they say, if we can't get you, we'll go get them. The cartel will go get them. So who told y'all that women and children are off limits? Remember we started gang banging, y'all? And they started doing drive-bys, and you would go shoot up somebody's house not knowing who was in there. Children and women got shot then, people. We kicked in his door. We took his main honey. Kill both. I'm looking at rape. I'm looking at kidnap. It's in the lyrics. It's in the movies. So I just want to let people know there are no official rules. There is no real rule book to the streets. These rules are made up as they go along. There are no rules. The rule is it ain't no rule. It ain't no rules to do wrong. Man, children off limits. No, they're not. Because I know some to get your kids if they can't get you. It's been done before. That's what started the war between the Jamaicans and Dallas back in the day. When the Jamaicans went and killed the woman and the children. That's how the war broke off and started.
Let me ask you this. Does Fort Worth, does it get more dangerous after this, or does the authorities tighten up?
It's already been dangerous.
But do authorities tighten up? Because now this is worldwide news. You said it's a rapper now, so now it's a high profile case, and it's a kid. Do authorities tighten up, or does the streets get crazy this summer?
The authorities don't tighten up. They're desensitized to this. This don't move them because they see it more often than we do. We only see it when it's publicized. They see it when it don't get no attention. They've been watching this beef, homie. They done watch all these kids grow up just like you. When they get the killers, it's hard for, homie, when they catch the killers and the killers are babies, it's hard for you to be outraged. We're in a legislative session in Texas right now. When we done that interview with that young lady who killed that kid who was trying to break into the house, homie, we propelled that lady into a national spotlight. She's now in Austin with a law that's being passed with her name on it that people who live in apartment complexes who rent property can no longer be evicted for protecting themselves with a gun. She got a law changed because of her experience. Nobody's gonna do nothing about this. These young niggas are already warring and killing. I'm almost willing to believe this is what the police department wants. But I know some people who work in the police department. I know some people that run the violent intervention prevention program out of Fort Worth, Texas. I know their spirits, I know their hearts, and I know this ain't what they want. But nigga, ain't nothing nobody can do because it just didn't start today. These seeds was sown when these was elementary school. How you go come uproot that shit? To the roots of this. Man.
You said the city went against you when you were trying to go against the Fort Worth drill shit, and now you said you're not trying to make it about you, but you've been trying to warn people, and people were entertained with it for years, and then now everybody's upset because of shit that they helped.
But this is what I want to tell people, because it's Lil Ronnie. And Lil Ronnie is a well-liked individual. Great personality, good-spirited, good-natured, popular guy, well-liked and likable. So it's easy to hurt with him and for him. But it was a kid that died with Go Yayo in Houston. Lil Brandon. He was a kid. This ain't I'm saying, homie, they shot up a house, another kid was killed on the couch. Its children have been dying in this city for 12 years or longer due to the youth rap violence. I ain't gonna say but this little nigga was in elementary school.
So you claim you know who killed Ronnie, allegedly.
Well, yeah,
is this not out there yet?
Yeah, we know who the police looking for.
Okay.
That's why they won't say his name. Yeah. Homie, but all these little homie, they got me. Homie, listen. 4 years ago during the pandemic, they had that mass shooting at Wilbarger Park. 500-600 some people outside for Easter or Mother's Day, one of them. Old women, children. These same little group of had a shootout. Shot a 17-year-old girl whose mother had, homie, kids been getting shot and killed in this city.
Why not say his name? Why do you think they're not saying his name?
Because
retaliation?
Let law enforcement do their job. I said his name on Facebook to the people that know. I said it last night. But I done fought to get this little kid out of jail before and to help this kid. The kid done been caught in school with a gun and a 15-year-old. So this kid really shouldn't even be on the street. He ain't no kid, he's a young now. A little rapping young. A little rapping young homie, playing gangster. Was the weakest out of all the little kids we used to engage. Was the weakest. He just didn't have the parental supervision because his mama was a hoe. A hoe mama. The bitch that the little young rap nigga his age. The hoe mama, the whole street mama that helped you, yeah. But homie, it's gonna be hard to be mad at these kids, even though they killed the 5-year-old.